Hey guys, back at it with another roulette strategy, and in today's video we got a new system to put against the survival test, and this system actually comes from the Roulette Masters channel. Apparently this is the system that won his bracket challenge. It's called Randall system. Every time I seen it played on his channel, it's won. I haven't seen it lost. I'm not saying it hasn't, I just haven't seen it. So I decided to use this because I'm trying to find the best of the best. That's why I'm running these tests on as many systems as I can, just to boil that down to the cream of the crop. So with that being said, we are going to run it against the survival test. And with that, like I said, the purpose of this is to find the best of the best. It's like we're mining for gold, and we're gonna collect all that gold and condense it. And I'm gonna share all that with everyone. So I'm gonna start ranking all these. I'm gonna have like a top 5 once I start accumulating more of these videos. But with that being said, we got this is basically going to run against 90 spins. There's not going to be any time limit. So that 90 spins equates to about an hour, maybe an hour and 45 minutes of actual live play. I'm doing these longer videos because I want to see if it could survive the longevity of actually going into a casino and playing these versus these short little clips, these shorts, these 10-minute videos where they're only playing a handful of spins. So that's why I have no time limit. And every system will receive a grade on performance at the end of the video. So let's just jump into it and I'll explain as we go. So we're going to use $10 units, and I'm going to follow exactly to a T how he plays. So he doesn't change the bet. The bet is on the second dozen in the second column. So let's go ahead and start. And I set the profit goal of 20% of the total bankroll. Total bankroll is $2,000. So that we're trying to reach a profit goal of 400. So let's see what happens. That was our first spin. On wins, you keep the bet the same on the base level. And that's a 5 red. That's another one. Bet the same. So we start off pretty good. And regardless of how this performs, the good, the bad, the ugly, results are unedited, and they will not be skewed at all. So I'm going to post this no matter what. Okay, we got a 24 black. Let's see where that puts us. There's another win. Let's check the stats. We're up 40. This will be our 5th spin. And we're starting off hot. Okay, beautiful. And I believe that was a jackpot number. So keep the bet the same because we're on our base level and we're just on a nice little win streak. So on this system, you're actually covering, even though you're playing 2 dozens, you're covering a total of 20 numbers, but there's an overlap. So if you look at the 14, 17, 20, and 23, there's an overlap. So those are going to be your jackpot numbers. Those are the ones that you want to hit. So we lost that one, so we're going to go ahead and just increase by 1 unit. And we got a 14 red. There's another one of our jackpot numbers. And we're on a hot streak. So we're up 140 just like that. Keep the bet the same. And it seems like a lot of people like this system. It has a slower progression. It's not a reset once you hit a win. But once we accumulate a few losses, then we're going to go ahead and... so we lost that one, so we go up a unit. I'll show you how to deal with losses. All right, there's a 35 black. I believe that's a win right there. And we're up 140. And he calls for once you're at or near session profit to go ahead and reset. I'm not going to reset because we're up 140 and we're not really in danger. So we're going to go ahead and rebet. We're going to keep the bet the same right there. If you're on a bad losing streak, I would understand like resetting when you're near profit goals, but in this case we weren't. So let's go. We're down 770 temporarily, but we lost that one, so we're going to go ahead and just jump it up by 1 unit. Very simple to follow. And there's a 21 red. That's a win right there. Where did that put us? 110. We're not quite there at session profit, so we're going to go ahead and keep the bet the same and spin. One more hit at this level, we should be able to go ahead and reset. So that's a 27 red, and that is a loss. That's a total loss. So we're going to rebet. And we're going to add 1 unit to each of the dozens. Or 1 on column, 1 on a dozen. That is a 24 black. That's a win. That puts us up 80. We're not in session profit. Keep the bet the same. And for $10 units, like I said, we have a total bankroll of $2,000. That can be adjusted on $5 units or $1 units. So just adjust to what bankroll you're willing to risk. So we lost there again. We're going to jump up 1 more unit. That's a 7 red. And that's another loss. So we started really hot. Now we're on a pretty good losing streak right now. We're currently down 140. We're only increasing 1 unit each spot. So we're at our lowest point so far in this progression, but we have $2,000 worth of bankroll to work with. And the roulette master basically said this bounces back every time. So let's see what happens today. So keep the bet the same. And on the wins, you just keep the bet the same. You only increase on losses. We got a 2 black. I believe that's a win. That put us, now we're break even. So keep the bet the same. Here's a 22 black. It's a nice $70 win. We're not in session profit. And with those 20 numbers covered, that gives you about a little more than 50% chance. It's actually 54% chance of hitting. So you should be hitting more often than not. And just like that, after 2 hits in a row, we're back to our new session profit. So what we're going to do is just go back down to our base level bet. So $10 on each spin. And there's a 31 black. That is a total loss. Gonna add a unit each spot. And then, so those 4 numbers, those jackpot numbers, the chances of hitting those numbers are 11%. Add another unit. It's a 23 red. That will be a win. That's one of our jackpot numbers of $120. Beautiful. We're in a new session profit of $200. So we're going to go ahead and reset to base level. This is our profit high so far. Remember, our goal is $400. And that's a 19 red. That's another $10 win. Take it. That's a 1 red. That's a loss. Repeat this bet. It's a 10 black. Another loss. And we got to keep in mind where our session profit was, which was 210. It's a 25 red. We're going to add 1 more unit each spot. And I believe that's a jackpot number. 23 red. Another jackpot number. Look at that. $160 win. Up $250. Reset back to base level. $250. That's pretty quick. There's another jackpot. Beautiful. That's $40 win. $290 is our high. So we're going to keep the bet the same. Channeling our, we're almost at 25 spins right now. There's another $10 win. Beautiful. Keep the bet the same. It's a 17 black. That's another win. That's a jackpot number. Look at that. Nice little streak we're going on right now. So $340. That's a new session profit. We haven't increased our bet size too much. That's a 5 red, so that put us back. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a $10 win. So 350s are our high so far. And just hold on till the end of the video. I'm going to post all the stats. I'm going to grade this. This system seems to be doing pretty good right now. Oh, sorry about that. Let's go. We lost that one, so we're going to up it 1 unit each spot. Remembering that our session profit high is 350. We got another jackpot number. Beautiful. 410's the high. So we're going to go ahead and back that up to our base level at 1 unit each spot. That's an 8 black. There's another $10 win. 420 is our new high. Keep the bet the same. So we haven't had a dip into our bankroll in this system, which is always a positive, and we're just on a nice streak of hitting those jackpot numbers. $460. Keeping the bet the same. All right. This is spin number 31. 8 black. Another win. 470. This is 27 red, and that is a loss. We're only going up 1 unit. So far, this is panning out pretty well. This is 12 red. That's another loss. We go up 1 unit. Yeah, initially when I seen this video, I was just like, there's no way that it keeps coming back. So I was like, I have to put it to the test. And the fact that he keeps his bets consistent with the same column and the same dozen, I thought like maybe if you move it around, it'll yield better results. I don't know. What do you guys think about, changing the progression? I think the progression is pretty nice on this so far. Let's see how we end the video. That was another loss. We have to increase by 1. But I thought maybe switching columns or maybe at least switching the dozens might help too. But okay, so now that beautiful win streak has ended, and now we are on a losing streak. So let's see, we're currently down 270. We're gonna bump it up a unit each and spin. And that's a 32 red. That's a nice $50 win, but we're not in session profit. That's 320. Keep the bet the same on the wins until you're at or near session profit. And our session high so far was $470. So I'd be happy to get back to 450, right around there. Lost another one. We're upping that 1 unit each. There's a 1 red. Another loss. And that's what he says. He says this seems to bounce back after a long streak of losses as well. So we're going to put that to the test because we're going to play this for a lot longer. And there is another loss right there on 0. Rebet. We're going to up it 1. Let's check our stats. We're negative 40. So just like that, we lost all our profit. But let's see if it bounces back. I'm giving it a fair shake. That's a 15 black, and not a jackpot number, but a win. Keep the bet the same. And this is the 40th spin, so we're almost halfway there. And that's a 5 red. There's another win. That put us at 120. Keep the bet the same. $17 black, and that's a jackpot win. $320. That's what's beautiful. Now, I said our session high was 470. If this was live in a casino, I would be happy getting within $30. So I'm going to go ahead and reset at this point. You got to play smarter, not harder, right? All right, so we're not quite at our session high, but we were able to reset off that jackpot win right there. And there's back-to-back jackpot wins. If I would have kept the bet the same, would have been up double that. So that put us up to a new high of 480. So I'm gonna keep the bet the same. And nice little comeback. So the recovery on this is not too bad. I'm liking it. There's another win. And that's the thing, guys. It's like there's 4 main ingredients in a great system, and it's really a balance between bankroll, progression, recovery, and profit, right? And it depends on the player. So there's a loss right there. We're going to add a unit. It depends on the player. Everyone has a risk tolerance. Some like to win money fast, and they don't mind risking it because they have a lot of money to spend. I'm a conservative bettor. I like to go in there with the mindset of I'm gonna walk out positive in one way or another, whether it's $10, $100, or $1,000. I want to walk out positive, not negative. So there are systems out there that take longer, like the Dallenbert system. One of my favorites as well. As you know, if you've seen a lot of my videos, I'm a big Fibonacci fan, but Dallenbert systems are great too. We're at a new session high of 510. So we're gonna go ahead and keep the bet. All right, let's back it up to our base level bet right there. Because there's so many like cookie cutter systems out there, and like one of the comments I got the other day, somebody put, not enough with these Mickey Mouse systems. And I totally agree. I agree 100%, because with these Mickey Mouse systems, what he's basically saying is they're all gimmicky. You know, there's all these like crazy ladder systems, and although they look like they work, because they do work, right? They're showing you in your face. I go try them on the simulator, and guess what happens? Failed results. So what I started doing is I started this channel so we could weed out those bad systems. There's people that get convinced. They're like, oh yeah, it worked. I saw it work. They take their money, their hard-earned money, to the casino, and they basically just go ahead and donate it to the casino because they went off a video they had confidence in before testing it. So what did that was a win. We're not quite at session profit, so we're gonna keep the bet the same. So the point is I'm trying to boil this down to the cream of the crop, the best of the best. And I always still recommend, try it for yourself before you take it to the casino to use real money. And I don't even go to the casino. Well, I still do, just not much. I'm more of an online bettor. They have, it's just easier. I could have a beer at home and chill. There's a nice $40 win, 460, not quite in our session profit. We're going to keep the bet the same. That's a 28 black. There is another loss. Increase. All right. 22 black. That's a win right there. Not quite enough. 430. We're going to keep the bet the same. $24 black is a win, not a jackpot. That's 480. We're close, but let's just keep the bet the same. I want to try to push this system a little bit. See if it can make some more money. So we did reach our profit goal so far. Let's see if we keep it, because it seems like once you get on a bad streak, you lose it right away. But also this recovery seems to work very well, especially when you hit those jackpot numbers. So we're at a new session profit of $530. We're going to go ahead and back this baby up back to our base level bet of $10 each spot. That's a 8 black. There's another win, new high, so 540. Keep the bet the same. 29 black. Another $10 win. That's definitely a loss at 1 red. That's okay. We go ahead and bump it up 1 unit. And this is our 60th spin. It's a 14 red, and there's a jackpot number, another $80. We got a profit high of $610 so far. That's beautiful. We're going to go ahead and reset. And I wasn't sure about keeping the bets on the same column and dozen, but it seems to be working out here. Makes the gameplay easy. Makes it easy, especially to keep track of, especially if you like to have a couple beers and chill out and not have to, you know, keep track of everything. I've seen people play roulette in the casinos, and they literally have a notebook. They're doing all their checks and balances and trying to keep track, and I don't know. I've done that as well. Not with the notebook, with my phone, of course, but keep the bet the same there. Because I'm going there, I want to have fun, and for me, it's like you have to go there knowing an amount that you're willing to risk at the end of the day. Because there is no, I haven't come across a perfect system yet, and I don't think there is a perfect system. That's why I think this game is so beautiful. It's like those puzzles that you can't figure out, but it keeps you intrigued because you think you got to figure it out. until you realize you don't got it figured out. So session high so far, $610. This is spin number 65. We're nearing the end. We got about 25 more spins. That's a win right there. Not in session profit. Keep the bet the same. It's a 26 black. Nice little $40 win. Not in session profit. One more hit should get us there. It's a 33 black. It's a miss. We're going to go ahead and add one more unit. $15 black, and that is, oh, I thought that was a jackpot. Okay, $50 win, $560. Repeat that bet. Need a couple more of these. 7 red. Bump it up another unit. This is our 70th spin, so we got 20 more. So 18 red. Let's see how it finishes. So the lowest we've gotten so far was minus 140, so it's definitely winning more than losing. We're up 580. Keep the bet the same. Our high is $610 in profit. And I keep track of these as well too, because there's always a right time to punch out. You know, so once you hit your profit goal, so like in this instance, we're at our highest profit goal of $640. And that's our profit high. Our profit goal was 400. So I mean, what you can do is, what I like to do is, first, let's go ahead and reset. Let me back this up to base level. What I like to do is I have a profit goal of, let's say like this in this video, $400. We're up $640. So once I hit those $400, what I do is I cash out, put those $400 in my pocket, or chips if you're playing another, you know, table games. Put those chips in your pocket and then play with the casino's money. And I hate to use that term because it's really not the casino's money. It's your money. But do you understand? If you're happy with that amount that you win, then you play the rest and see if you can make more money with that. If you can't, that's it. That's the end of it. You hang out, you do whatever you want the rest of the evening. But that's how I like to play. Like I said, but I'm a conservative gambler. So there's a win right there. Base level bet. It's our 75th spin, or 76, I think. Let me count. All right, that's a 1 red. That's a loss. Bump it up. This system is working out beautifully. And that's why, okay, so that's a $20 win. Not at session, a new session profit. We're at session profit, but like I said, we've been rolling some good numbers. So look at that, 17 black. I know that's a jackpot number. $770 new session profit. That is, we're almost doubling. Let's back this up. We're almost doubled our target goal. And this is 32 red. What is that? That's another win. 780. You got 10 more spins in us. And that'll put us right at 90. There's a $10 win right there. New session profit. Working out nice. So 4 black. Very simple. I like this. Very simple, very effective, nice recovery. I really don't. I usually like to tweak systems one way or another. We got 790. Okay, we're at our session profit. We could go ahead and back up to our base level. I usually like to tweak systems, even when they're good, to try to make them great and make them from great to the best, right? But I don't know. This one seems to be working out well. I don't think it really needs any tweaks or adjustments, but if you think it needs any tweaks or adjustments, just let me know in the comments. You know, I think I always like to play with the progression. Like this one needs multiple wins. sometimes if you're not hitting those jackpot numbers. But when you hit those jackpot numbers, it's almost I mean, every time's been an immediate reset. The problem with this, like I shared earlier, that's 11% chance of hitting. So I don't know. 810's our new session profit, so we're gonna back it up. And we definitely more than doubled so far our profit. I would have cashed out a long time ago, but like I said, I would have put that $400 in my pocket and then kept playing with whatever is left. So we lost there at a unit. We got 5 more spins before we end the video. So let's see if we finish on a high note or a low note. And that's another jackpot number. Jesus. 870. Back up to base level. So 870 is the high so far. That's a 4 black. It's a loss. Up it by 1 unit. I like how the progression really never got out of control. And you don't progress very high. You're not doubling. You're not Fibonacci. You're only jumping up 1 unit. So you could have a rule where, like, let's say you lose 6 straight. If you're up in profit, cash out. You know what I mean? So that's $30, $840. Not in session profit. So we're going to go ahead and respin there. That's a 15 black. That's a nice little win. We're at session profit. We're going to rebet. We're going to back it up. We only got a couple more spins in us. 1 more after this. 870 is the high so far. That's a 27 red. That's a loss. Rebet out of unit. Let's see if we could win. We could end on a win. Let's end on a jackpot. This is the 90th spin. 30. That's a loss. Okay. Let's check our stats, guys. Go down here, and our session high was $870. Our session win is more than double. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love this. I'm definitely going to probably run this again. Maybe something like this, we will run it double the time. 180 spins. I don't know, because I always get weary. I don't get too overly excited off of these sessions, because I have play systems and they convinced me, and then after about the 3rd, 4th time I'm running a test on them, boom, they fail. So I'm like, I don't know what that balance is. If it to me is if it's best 2 out of 3, best 3 out of 5, right? If it wins more times than not, then you should be winning more at the casino if you're to like think about the longevity of playing that same system over and over. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and post the results. And if you guys have any systems or systems on other channels that you think are great and you want to see them tested, that's what I'm here to do, is test these systems so you don't have to test them. And I'm going to show you all the results. I'm going to grade every single system, and we're going to really weed out. I just started the survival test series, and I'm going to continue to go through this so that once I accumulate another few videos, I'm going to have a top 5. And in that top 5, it's going to be a fluid list, meaning if there's a better system that comes out, boom, it gets replaced. And then they're going to constantly adjust every single video. Till then, be cool, stay cool, peace.